Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about 5 things I wish I knew when I started my circus career. Let's get into it. Number 1, everyone you meet, you will meet again. So not literally everyone, but
everyone.
It's a small world, all right? So don't be a jerk. You're gonna run into these people over and over. Case in point, the first gig we ever did with the Seven Fingers, we worked in the old port of Montreal, and the woman that was tour managing the project, Sophie Picard, worked for the Seven Fingers, doing their taxes, doing their accounting, doing
everything.
10 years later, in 2019, when we founded Cirque Barcode, we called her up. We said, hey Sophie, we're starting a company. We got some questions to ask you. Can you help us out? She became our general manager. 10 years later, after we did the Seven Fingers show, we went on and we did events for many years. And when we made our own show with Cirque Barcode, we came back to all these theaters, and guess who knew us? No one, because we built our name in the event space more than in the theater world. But the people that did hire us and did take a chance on hiring Sweat and Ink for the very first time were the people that saw us back with the Seven Fingers in Sequence 8. You will continue to run into other artists, other light and sound operators, other technical directors. You will just continue to see these people over and over throughout your career, which brings me to my next point: be interested in everything. In the beginning, I really focused especially on my personal technical skills. So a lot of hours in the gym doing cigar boxes, doing Russian bar, which is great. Your skills are the foundation that you build your house on. But there's more to it than that. The skill set of being a performer is actually way broader than that of just being a technical circus artist. All right, it's the clothes you wear, it's the costume, it's how you market yourself, it's how you light yourself, it's the audio you have. Where's my mic? It's so much bigger than just how many pirouettes you can do or how many backflips or what different shapes you can do on one hand. So I wish when I was starting out, I was just more curious about all of these aspects that go into making an amazing performance, so I didn't have to relearn and rediscover them all later when I decided to make a full show. Talk to people, talk to the light guy, talk to the sound guy, talk to a director that's doing your show and say, how did you start directing? All of this is gonna pay dividends down the road, but it's also gonna pay dividends in the short term because of tip number 3, which is the more you do, the more you do. I think in the beginning, when I was first putting juggling acts together, I wanted everything to be perfect before I put it on stage. I didn't want anyone to see something that wasn't ready. But it's really easy to use that as an excuse to keep pushing back the moment where you have to reveal your masterpiece, when what you really need at that point is stage time. You just gotta get in front of as many audiences as possible, try new things, be uncomfortable, fail, because a failure is only a failure if you fail to learn from it. Besides just making you better as a performer, this is also gonna lead to meeting more people, making more connections, more people seeing you, and lead to more opportunities that are gonna increase that momentum for you as an artist. If you just wait at home waiting for your act to be perfect, training in the gym, it's not gonna have the same effect as getting on stage and having people see it. And I'm not saying do things that aren't ready. Don't put junk on stage, but take something that's a little ambitious for you and then do the work to get there. All these things, it comes from doing more things, saying yes to more things, and growing over and over with each new experience that you put yourself in. Now that said, there's a caveat to perform more, and I'm not saying just going out and accepting every single thing people throw your way. And that is because tip number 4, negotiating is a skill. So listen to this. This blew my mind, all right? A friend of mine, successful performer, making a great living, doing cruise ships, doing gigs, performing on tropical islands, having a great life. A very big circus company, I'm not gonna name which one, but you've heard of it, just offered him $70 a show. 70 bucks. I've literally never performed for $70 a show. Circus is a specialized skill with a limited lifespan, and it can be dangerous. You cannot give this ability away. It takes years of effort to get good, plus you're running your own business. You're doing the accounting and the promotion and the training and the costumes. You're doing everything, as well as being very, very good at performing on stage and doing these amazing things that no one else can do, all right? Do not devalue yourself. And I know it's scary, but negotiating is a skill you have to have and you have to practice to make a successful career. On the flip side to this, however, is this that I'm only recently learning is number 5, having a circus company is hard. And this is a new one for me because believe me, I have done both at this point. But having your own small circus company is infinitely more work than being an artist on tour. When I go on someone else's production, I am just so thankful that all I have to do is show up on time and rehearse and do the show. And everything else is taken care of. Yeah, you still have to invoice and but you don't have to write everyone else's invoice and organize all of their trains and all of their hotels and write grants to get studio space to hire another director. All right, so don't take it for granted when you work for someone else and that they're taking care of all of these things behind the scene. I know how naive I was before I knew what it takes, and that's why I say go talk to these people. Go talk to the light designer, talk to the director, ask them what they put in to make these things happen, because you're gonna learn so much and you're gonna appreciate what they're going through to make it good for you. So that's the 5 tips. Thanks for tuning in. And just before you go, keep in mind that while you're negotiating, while you're trying to figure all this stuff out, this is an incredible career. A lot of people stay at home their entire lives, hoping one day to take a trip somewhere. And at this point, I've been to 40 countries, and I'm just so thankful to live this sort of life and get to do what I love and have that pay the bills and take me all over the world and meet incredible people that I get to see over and over again. So just keep it in perspective when you're trying to get everything right. If you're still here, thanks for watching. Drop any questions you have down below. Hit subscribe if you like this sort of content, and check out this one other tip that I have that I've been really vibing on recently as I get more into the video side of things. See you soon.